And there's speculation the Prime Minister Julia Gillard will be in Tasmania next week to flick the switch on the multi-billion-dollar national broadband network. A handful of Tasmanians have already been testing it out. Simon Fraser spoke to the IT pioneers.
It's a familiar scene, but with a twist.
Watch one of those ones yet?
Yep.
This could be the future of television, streamed through the national broadband network.
Seen that episode?
I've seen it. You can watch it.
You reckon?
Yep.
You've done
It's the
all
one
right?
with a really good house.
Okay.
It's 4 weeks since Midway Point's Robert Petman was connected to the NBN. Perhaps appropriately, there was no fanfare, with Mr Petman himself breaking the news on an online forum. He's well placed to take advantage.
Myself and my partner have a laptop each. We've got a media centre computer hooked up to our television, and I've got a gaming device as well as another computer.
The IT worker is paying for half of the NBN's potential 100 megabits per second download speed. Even so, it's more than 30 times faster and a few dollars cheaper than his previous ADSL connection.
You load up the page and it's just instant, everything's there.
Another tech head is equally excited about the potential. Tasmania's Premier has been spruiking the NBN since the first connection towns of Midway Point, Scottsdale and Smithton were announced a year ago. David Bartlett says the state's first mover advantage can only be a good thing, with renewable energy and climate research two of the first sectors to benefit.
We must use and focus on the NBN to underpin our existing and potential strengths.
But the state government's also looking for new opportunities. Mr Bartlett's just returned from a 10-day US sales tour, trying to convince online giants such as Google and Facebook to turn their eyes to Tasmania.
Where in the world can you get a largely English-speaking, largely homogenous population, well-educated population, in a small geographical area that is the most connected place on the planet to trial content and other services direct to your lounge room? Well, it'll only be in Tasmania.
Some of the first businesses to benefit have different expectations. Scottsdale pharmacy owner Stephen Love is champing at the bit to hook up to the NBN, with plans to use it for everything from online staff training to remotely checking his store's security cameras. Mr Love expects the NBN will allow businesses to set up in Scottsdale that couldn't before, but he's not anticipating a stampede of newcomers to the town.
Perhaps an issue there is how wide the window of opportunity is. It's sure we've got an advantage right now, but of course with the rollout our advantage is going to be fairly short-lived.
A quick drive around the first 3 rollout towns reveals a more immediate problem. The NBN delivery fibre snakes its way along each and every street, but many homes aren't yet connected. In a recent budget estimates hearing, the Premier admitted less than half of Midway Point homes had signed up for the free fibre installation, let alone paid internet services. It's a major limiting factor on how many customers the NBN's 4 internet service retailers can sign up.
I'm not sure whether that 50% figure is actually disappointing or remarkably successful, considering that this is a brave new world.
It's a brave new world that many obviously know little about. Digital Tasmania has spent years fighting for the state to have more competitive internet services. It believes the NBN's early potential's been stymied by a lack of information.
Throughout the NBN project, the public's been left in the dark as to what's happening and when. And we've only just seen in the last few weeks national advertising about the concept of the NBN. That should have started a year ago. What we should be seeing now is more detailed information on a Tasmanian level.
Retailers believe the service will sell itself, especially as new applications to make use of the extra speed become available.
My feeling, though, is that people who are already using ADSL will look at the new network, the speeds, the prices, and probably won't need a lot of encouragement to realise that this is a good deal.
But even the NBN's biggest fans aren't getting carried away with its significance.
For me personally, it's just for entertainment, so I can't really see it changing my life too much.